Guys, there's two things we love, entrepreneurs and wine, which brings us to our next guest.
Well, young people doing great things, Jace.
100% Loz. Kelsie is a former Nova girl, used to be a Casanova back in the day, and she packed in her full-time job last year to launch a wine room - wine bar.
At the ripe old age of 25, went and secured a lease herself, did the renos herself.
Here's the kicker. She documented the whole thing on social. She joins us now. Morning, Kels.
Hi, guys.
Good
Thanks
morning.
so much for having me.
We're talking about Gracies Wine Room, which is insanely popular because you did this. Everyone followed your journey from the beginning. So tell us what happened. When did you decide to throw in the towel on your job and go rogue and start your own business?
It's a bit of a long story, so I'll try and keep it short. I think I've just always wanted to do something of my own, and I come from a single-parent household, and I always thought my dream would be to climb the corporate ladder and make a name for myself that way. But in the back of my mind, I always knew I just really wanted to strive to, I guess, have financial freedom and also just have something of my own and really create a life for myself.
Which is so cool because a lot of people think that and then never actually do it, right? Because there's a huge risk in leaving a secure job and going in and starting your own business.
100%. And I always was talking to my partner about it, Taylor, and we kind of went back and forth. A few years ago, we thought maybe a restaurant. Thank God I didn't do a restaurant. Then we thought maybe a cafe. And then it was really about a year ago. We were going on a trip to Hamilton Island at the time. We came home and I was like, okay, I feel really emo about going back to my day job. I really don't want to go back. And he was like, okay, well, that's actually no way to live life. Like, what would you rather be doing? And I was like, well, obviously, babe, I'd rather open up a wine bar or something. And it wasn't really until it's a bit of a sad, morbid story, but there was a person in the media that passed away about a year ago. He was only 30 years old and I was in the vicinity of where it happened. And when I came home that night, it really hit Taylor and I, and we were kind of like, crap, it really shows how short life is. This guy's only a few years older than us in a similar industry to me. And it was really the catalyst to be like, okay, as cliche as it sounds, you really don't know how long you have, and why would we want to look back on our 20s with any regret? Money means nothing at the end of the day when it's your life. So let's just sell everything we have and try and do it.
And you've got a bit of financial freedom when you don't have kids and you don't have dependents.
Exactly.
But also when you're young, you think you've got to follow this like corporate ladder or go to uni and do this and follow the rules.
Now, I've just realised that this has popped up from time to time in my algorithm.
Clint's a TikToker.
Be it on Instagram, be it on TikTok. And Gracie's Wine Room on socials has just exploded.
Yeah, absolutely. So my previous job was marketing, and that is my background. And I think I always knew as a consumer that I resonated more with founder-led brands and people that really show a face to the brand rather than just an anonymous brand, especially in 2025 when people are being so cautious about how they spend their money. Most people want to support people these days and not just like big corporations.
And there's also so many of everything, right?
Exactly.
So what makes it stand out?
100%. So it was kind of there was a bit of thought to the strategy as to how I would market the brand on socials and take people along on the journey, but mostly it was actually used because I was really lonely at the time when I quit my job and everyone else was working 9 to 5, so I kind of used it as a way to connect with people online while I was doing this, and if anyone had the answers that I didn't, I was able to really kind of tap into that audience, and it just grew from there.
So the night you flash forward, you open the wine room. Did it feel like friends coming in on the night? Like they're coming in, they know you, they followed the journey?
Yeah, absolutely. And still to this day, it's so crazy the amount of people that come in and they say, oh my gosh, Kelsie, I've watched your journey on TikTok. I'm so excited to be here. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is
like a
so
little rock
weird.
star.
No, not at all.
It's very smart though. Like you build a community and they want you to succeed.
Yeah, and people are like following everyday humans now on social media,
personalities,
and you become rock stars. It's awesome.
Look at Nagi Mahashi.
Exactly
right.
We love Nagi.
But Kelsie, there would be people looking at that journey as well going, oh, that was easy, but how hard was it?
Yeah.
These things don't come that easily, do they?
Oh, I was so naive. And Taylor and I often say, like, if we knew what we knew now, would we still have done it? Because it is, while it's the most rewarding thing I've ever done in my life, and it has honestly changed my entire life from where I was 5 years ago, 1 year ago, but it is the bloody hardest thing I think I'll ever do. It's relentless. So you can work 16 to 20 hours a day. When we were opening, we were doing 24-hour stints in there, coming home, having a nap, going back. It's your baby, and it's open 6 days a week as well.
And every day you're paying that lease and the place isn't running.
Yeah.
It's just putting money, what feels like, into a hole, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then also, I've never been a people leader before, and now I have 15 staff that are all the same
staff?
that are all the same
Jesus.
age as me. So it's learning
so you
how
got to do the pay run.
It's learning how to manage people and set boundaries, but they're also sometimes a little bit older than me.
What type of people are you getting through? Are you just getting Gen Zers?
Gen Zs.
End of the Gen Z
or-
span.
Well, I
Or
was
do you get
walking
oldies through as well?
down Toorak Road last night leaving dinner, and there was a couple in their probably 50s that were like, we should pop into Gracie's Wine Bar up here. I've
there
heard
you
about
go.
it.
We definitely welcome everyone, and we do get a lot of the locals in South Yarra that come in for their casual beer or Prosecco, but I would say the majority of our demographics sit between 25 to 35-year-old, 90% female.
Clint's
Right,
band.
you're right in your hitting zone.
Okay, these two are banned. What about me? I'm 38.
They do a seniors night on a Thursday.
Can I make it? Yeah. Paul can't come. That's where I'll go.
No,
and I
Paul
want
will-
time away from him.
He'll have to wait out the front to pick you up. No. He can wait with Clint and I.
You do.
Well, look, we wanted to get you in because we just thought what a really cool, interesting way of launching
It's
business here in
awesome.
Melbourne.
Well done.
It's such a good attitude
and
you got
it's
on your shoulders.
ballsy
Yeah.
to do that stuff.
Thanks, guys. Thanks so much.
And everyone should get out and support it. So it's on Toorak Road, Gracie's Wine Room. Look for
Oh, if you
Clint
can
and I
get a table
out the front.
look for the oldies out the front.
What's a good wine?
Can you just throw us a bottle out?
One glass.
Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
Follow them on the socials.